on a car.
Blaine,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be a pain in the ass for like the next 5 minutes, okay?
Do not do an interview.
Yeah, well, not an interview. No, I just need a little background. It's probably going to be a little voiceover.
Okay.
It's not going to be like,
Okay.
you know, and I don't know if I'll ever. I'm going to show it to you when I get it done.
Okay.
But-
Okay.
and then you say,
I mean, I love the fact that you're doing all this at the March meet, man.
Yeah.
I've got crew shirts made. I don't have one with your name on
purple.
it. No, they're bright fluorescent green and purple and black and silver.
Wow.
They're going to match the logo on the trailer and the car. The car I should have lettered for the March meet.
Okay.
I got to put Bernie Bishop Mazda on there, and then that.
Oh, so you're
Bobby's
doing
Boutique.
graphics on the car?
No,
Okay.
I'm doing vinyl. I don't have.
Well, but I mean, you're
Yeah.
gonna have.
Oh, it's going to be fully lettered.
Oh,
It's going
okay.
to say Heaven Sent on the side of it.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
it's going to be all dolled up.
Right, yeah,
Fuck
it
yeah.
is.
But that color looks good out in the sun. It's
Yeah.
the first time I've seen it in the sun today.
You're happy with it?
Oh fuck! It's more than I'm tickled pink that I painted all those panels at separate times, pearl, and they all match. I told Solange it's going to look like a checkerboard when the sun comes out, and I looked at it. I'm like, fuck, they match.
Wow.
That's
Good
hard
job.
to do in a dark race car trailer. I painted that in that fucking race car
That's what
trailer
you
with
were
no
saying.
lights at night. I had a stand-up light in the back, but when you're walking around trying to paint
And
parts
shadows.
hanging, yeah, shadows, and
Yeah.
I had shit hanging off wires, and I'm spraying it, and it's kind of moving around, and then I'm going like this to walk by it, and I bump into one I just painted. I had to sand it and redo it. I'm like,
yeah,
fuck.
Yeah.
you know, I spent $2,000 for paint.
Just the paint.
Paint. The purple was $240 a quart.
Can you letter?
No. Oh fuck.
Because I was going to say paint by Ray Charles. That'd be fucking bitch right.
And put what?
Paint by Ray Charles.
And have a little piano fucking smoking tires and stuff. Yeah.
All right.
So here we go.
Okay, here we go.
All right, Blaine Neal.
Blaine Neal.
You're going to give me just a minute or two of your history in the sport, how you grew up, your dad. Tell us,
Are we
kind of.
filming right now?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But anyway, just casual conversation, because I'm going to chop it all up.
Yeah, casual conversation.
Casual conversation.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, man.
Let's see, I grew up in the 60s. My dad was racing junior fuel when I was 5 years old. Back then, fuck, we ran, oh, I shouldn't say fuck, huh? I just said fuck. No, I said three times. Anyways, yeah, God, we raced every Friday night at Vacaville, and then Saturday at Fremont, Sunday at Sacramento, sometimes Redding. Then we'd make a couple trips to Orange County and Lyons during the summer. Grew up in the back of a station wagon. Life was different back there. It was fun. You know, everybody had open trailers. If you had an enclosed trailer,
The whole family?
No, my mom hardly ever went, neither did my sister. I think my dad just drug me along. I don't know why. I was probably a pain in the ass back then, little snotty little nosed kid, you know.
So you basically grew up
I
around
grew up at the drag
Nitro Dragstrip.
Nitro Dragstrip. Junior Fuel, my dad got runner-up at the March meet in '69. He red lit, had the field covered by a tent. Adam and Enriquez had already broke out. So my dad was going to win the race, and he was just too excited. He fucking red lit, and Arnold chased him around the station wagon for about 5 minutes at the end of the track. Arnold would have killed him if he would have got a hold of him.
That was Berkey?
Arnold Berkey, yep.
And that was a Berkey Bunch car.
No, it was Berkey and Neal back then. They were equal partners.
Yeah, okay.
Then they went top gas for about 6 months, and they parked it, and Arnold said, the only way I'm going back racing is nitro, so they went front engine nitro, top fuel, and did pretty good.
So how long did your dad race?
My dad started racing in '63 and raced till 1999.
Wow.
Ran the big show top fuel car.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
the Berkey Bunch. That was the Berkey Bunch started in like '74, '75.
That's probably when I read about him in the Fremont newspaper.
Yeah, probably was. Arnold had a couple drivers. He had Joe Ortega, Murphy, Neil Leffler. When Neil Leffler was a badass when he drove that remember Jim Terry's funny car?
No.
Oh, it was fast. It was fast. They were a hitter. Low buck, but a hitter. They didn't tour the country.
So you guys grew up in Northern California?
Santa Rosa.
Santa
Born and
Rosa.
raised. Yeah. 44 years lived there.
So you guys were
Then I
on the
moved to
road every
Boise,
weekend?
and I started going to the Night Fire Nationals, and then I hooked up with Jeff here. 2017, I hadn't seen him in 20 years. I was chefing for Lawton. You know, I was bringing 15-pound prime ribs and cooking them, and lobster tails and king crab. You know, I was their personal chef. And I was They're pit crews too.
At the races?
At the races. At
Okay.
the March Meet, Reunion, all the heritage races. We went to
What years was this?
17, 18, 19, and
Okay.
20. But when Jeff and I hooked up, I told him about Boise, and I said, man, you got to go. So him and I went there in 2018, and he was like, dude, this is unreal. And that's when he really got the heritage bug. So he started really getting into it. And then all his friends came, and Nightfire Nationals is such a fun race, man. We are going to have a blast. We're going to have our shit together, barbecue steaks, you know, I mean, just have our act together so we can have a really good time. The weather's beautiful, so it can get really hot, but the evenings and nights, you know, 80 degrees at 10 o'clock at night is just incredible. You know, you're not cold. You're in a t-shirt and shorts all freaking day. You know, flip-flops as soon as you're done running, and yeah, we'll have a good time there. That's going to be a blast.
So you've been around drag racing your whole life,
Whole life.
and as far as going down the track in a car,
Never. Till
Never.
Today.
no way.
Never till today.
And we got 3 passes in
We
today.
got 3 runs thanks to you guys. Yeah.
So the first time you got in the car and drove it was this morning,
This morning.
warming it up and driving around the back of the pits, basically.
I sat in it twice at my house and started it up. That was it.
What was your emotions like when you?
I tell you, I thought I was going to be a nervous wreck on the start line. It was like no big deal. Going down the track was different. That was kind of a rush. It's like shit's happening real fast. You know, I can't imagine how these guys do it when they blow a tire or get in oil and get sideways. I mean, man, you got to have reactions.
I mean, your passes were solid. You know, the last 2 where you're going past, you know,
yeah.
you're.
Tomorrow we're gonna hit the number tomorrow. I want to run. Yeah, we're gonna run tomorrow.
So the first pass was just a.
Yellow light freak out squirt. You know, I saw that yellow light.
Yeah, but you're supposed to go for your licensing.
Half track. Might didn't even make it 330 feet. I don't think.
Yeah, okay.
The problem is I can't see the cones.
Yeah.
With that big motor.
Because the
and
engine's
that
in the way.
Purple hat. I can't see anything. So I don't really know where I'm at till I can start seeing the finish line coming up. And I thought, man, I ran 1,000 feet easily. Obviously, I clicked. I barely ran an eighth. I think I probably 114 is probably under full power at an eighth. A 591. There is a mathematical equation. You can multiply your eighth mile by something, and it'll tell you what you would have ran in a quarter, and it's to the 1,000th. Lawton knows it. I wish I knew that, because then we could multiply and see exactly where I let off. Yeah, that would have been cool.
So what prompted you to get into a drag car?
Cancer. Esophagus cancer. Got diagnosed May of last year. Spent all summer chemo and radiation. Fortunately, I finished it. I started it the weekend after the Heritage Race at Sacramento. Lawton got runner-up. Lawton Ferrera's 7.0 car. And then I started the chemo radiation the whole summer, and it got done. And the next weekend was the Heritage Race at Reading. And I told Lawton, you guys, I'm coming. And Lawton told his dad, man, I'm winning this race for Blaine. And he won his first Heritage race. We all cried.
Wow.
Yeah, there was man hugging, all kinds of shit.
So your goals with this car?
Race till I die. You know, that's it. My days, you know, when I had the esophagus and stomach removal, they set me down. They said, hopefully 2 to 5 years, good years on the planet. They told me you may not survive the surgery. Not everybody does. It's a long 8-hour surgery of 4 surgeons, and it ended up being 11 hours with 4 surgeons. And then 1 day in a coma, 5 days intensive care, and 5 days in the hospital. And I got home and told Solange I'm buying a race car. And she's like, man, I go, hey, my days aren't guaranteed anymore. This is it. I am dying. That's the way it is. Maybe in 2 years, maybe in 5 years, but, you know, I've been told. So it's time.
How old are you?
63.
Yeah, we're the same age.
Yeah, and I tried to postpone my surgery so I could come to the reunion. And they wouldn't do it. They said trying to get 4 surgeons all at the same time takes months to orchestrate. Because I wanted to come to the reunion, but then it turned out you didn't make it anyway, so I really didn't care. You know, I would have been sick if you would have came here with your
We had
new
fun.
motor. And
We had fun spectating, though.
Yeah, we had a blast.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
working on each other, helping each other, and getting you, like when we got your car dialed in after that first run, check the air pressure. It's 2.5 pound difference, you guys. We need to get our shit together here. But man, I mean, you went from 990 right down to 970s by just simple shit.
Yeah.
And then
you,
trying to keep the front end on the ground.
yeah, that first
You
one
know?
when you did that wheel stand, and
Yeah.
kind of crossed up, and it's like the tires are in
And
there.
I don't think he even cared.
I didn't know.
No, I know.
I'm just naturally
You
reacting.
were heading for the guardrail, yeah. You're heading that way.
Corrected it and kept on
corrected it,
trucking. And
fucking, I thought you would have lifted for sure.
what will we put? Another gallon of fuel in it or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
filled it up
Yeah.
and made sure we had proper air pressure. Yeah, I mean, you think about it, it isn't that much weight, but 8 pounds a gallon,
Mm-hmm.
24
A little
pounds
bit,
made a
every little bit
difference.
helps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun.